Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on in the building. Come see what news we have for you today. As you can see, we're coming in and we are talking about the big masterclass that our girl Michaela Blakes gave to Madison Booker and the Texas Longhorns. Come on in the building. I'm gonna give y'all some time to come in. Let's get some tunes rocking while we get started with that.
My mama always told me I'm allergic to the fake shit. That's why I can look in your ass and tell you ain't shit. I'm from the South, you know what I'm talking about. But she could pop it and drop it right in your bank account. I be like, fuck with your hurt, your body's out of control. Pussy rap, then African gold. St. Jules on my chest, got my foot on your neck. Look, I don't play by mine, fuck what you say about mine. You know I'm big step walking through the door. And when I'm getting money, yeah, I'ma get some more. And they be like, who that, we that, who that, we that, who that. Take a picture, baby, let me step back. If he ain't paying rent, he ain't doing shit. Now drop it to the floor and let him know that you a real bad bitch. Pick it up, look at the way that pussy talking. I'ma talk back and it did. Now fuck what you heard, that body's out of control. Rap, diamonds and gold. And she gon' rain champagne like she just won a game. Look, I don't play about mine. What the fuck you say about mine? You know I'm big stepping, walking through the door. And when I'm getting money, yeah, I'ma get some more. And they be like, who that, we that, who that, we that, who that. Take a picture, baby, let me step back. Look at the way that pussy talking. I'ma talk back and now pick it up. Look at the way that pussy talking. I'ma talk back and I'ma walk it. You know I'm big stepping, walking through the door. And when I'm getting money, yeah, I'ma get some more. And they be like, who that, we that, who that, we that, who that. Take a picture, baby, let me step back. Who that, we that, who that, we that, who that. Take a picture, baby, let me step back. Who that, we that.
That was really
who that? Take a picture, baby, let me step back. Who that? We that? Who that? We that? Who that? Take a picture, baby, let me step back.
All right. Yeah, we there, y'all. We there. Yeah. What's going on, big girl? I see you in the building. I gotta talk about this here. And this is more so, I have to turn that down. This is more so about our boy, Coach Shavers. Coach Shavers got to get it together. I'm going to tell you why here in a second. Yep. Yeah. Yep. While we get some more people in here, I'm gonna just go ahead and give my intro, and we're gonna let it rock. First of all, let me see where that old bro Claude at. That joker just called me, and he ain't even in the building yet. Let me see where he at. Let's see where he's at. Come on, man. Let me call this man to see where he's at. Anyway. Where you at? Huh? Okay. We're waiting for the old man, big girl. We're waiting for the old man to come in the building. I got to talk about this old coach, man. This coach is something else. I can't let it pass. Can't let it pass. Can't let it pass. Can't let it pass. And while we're waiting for him to come on in the building, let me just go ahead and drop my intro. I'm going to drop my intro. Let's drop my intro. I want to say welcome back to Court Vision with So Pretty Tony. This is more than just a game. It's a mindset. As you can see right there, I put that title in there and I want that to be heard. I want it to be seen because it is a mindset to be able to pull out a big upset over the number 2 seed. And when you are they would say you are a team of one. Of course, Michaela Blakes is not a team of one. She has some players on her team that is rocking with her, but she at moments in time is a player of one. But it's a mindset of her and her team to come in and play the way they played against Texas 2 days ago. And that's why I have y'all coming in, because we need to talk about Coach Shavers for a little bit and see what is truly going on and why is he making this his players' problem and not his problem. You tuned into the show. Take a seat, sit back, and hear what we got. We're going to rock it out for a little bit. We're going to break it down in the biggest way possible. We're going to talk about the different matchups and what they meant while they were playing on the floor. And yeah, we're going to get after it. Now, with that being said, let me go on and introduce you to one of my co-hosts that's going to be in the building tonight. Let me pull him on up. As you can see him up there in the corner. I don't want to do him like that. Let's get him right here. Let's get him right. There we go. We got him right there. What's going on, Bro Claw? We have the gingerbread man in the building tonight coming to hang out with So Pretty Tony on her channel. And we gonna go ahead and I'm gonna let him get his little soliloquy and introducing himself. But we're gonna come in and we're gonna give you our take on why the masterclass, why it was a masterclass that Michaela Blakes gave to Madison Booker 2 days ago, when the 5th seed can come in and dominate a 2 seed simply the way that they did. Go ahead on there, Bro Claude. Introduce yourself.
Y'all already know that your brother is the gingerbread man, Bro Claude, from Steady Serving Sports ENT, and I'm over here with my sister in all of love and life together. Lord have mercy, help me, because I got it forever. But anyway, I'm over here to, to give my commentary, because we've been needing to do a show with So Pretty Tony. So I'm over here to give my contributions of the help and the love and the share and the grace of what we bring over here on Court Vision with So Pretty Tony, and give my expertise of I think that everything's going on and how the game gonna play out.
How it's gonna play out? We about to see. We gonna see. I have this stage up because I want it to be like so when we get ready, because the first person up is my main man, Coach Shavers. This guy right here, I'm gonna start with him. First of all, let me go ahead and pull up one more thing. We want to get back to the recap of this game and the scoring that took place, and why. Why was it so easy for Michaela Blakes to put belt to ass to Texas the way she did, and allow the drama to unfold between the 2 games, between the 2 of them?
They got their chain snatched today too.
They got their chain snatched today, because maybe they was riding on such a huge high, and we'll talk about that a little bit right after this, because it's all Vandy today on this episode. It's about Vandy today, and with the win, they took the win 86-70 over Texas. 86-70. But before we get into that, I want you to just hear Shavers. I want you to hear what he had to say. Let me get my tunes off here. So that way you can hear him extremely clear. I want it to be clear what he's saying. I want you to hear exactly what he said. This guy here. Let me start it from the beginning.
It's so disappointing. You're number 4 in women's college basketball, and this is how your coach talks about you after the game. You know, my team was out tough. The other team played harder, and just quite frankly, we had no heart. You're going to ask me, what does it take to win at this level? What's it going to take for my team? You got to have heart. We got no heart. And I just thought they were tougher, they were more physical, more aggressive. We whine, we complain, just have no heart. And that comes with, you know, it used to come with a scholarship, right? Now it comes with hundreds of thousands. It's so disappointing. It's probably the softest team I've had in years. I mean, he really went in.
So I wanted to bring that up, and I brought her segment up because of how he went in. And I want to stop right there. I brought him in like that for a reason, simply because this guy talked about his team so bad, Bro Claude, so bad that you're trying to figure out where was he coming from with that. What was the purpose of spilling that notion on his team, right? So let me get to this clip here. Nope, that's OLSU. Here we go. Here's another one. Let me pull it up. I got to bring her down. Let's take her off the screen. But Michaela Blake's, while I get there, Michaela Blake's definitely took belt to ass when it came to that team. There was nothing that Harmon could do. Harmon was not effective at all. She got replaced in the second half with Preston, and Preston became the point guard for pretty much the second half of the game. And that allowed, again, Preston was able to get some things done defensively, but she still was no matchup for Michaela Blake's at all. She was no matchup at all. So I want to get all the clips out of the way before we really get into it, Bro Clark. Come on. See how you have these things up and then they start tripping? Okay. And I like following her because she's really awesome.
Agreed on anything. And it's everything. And I think that this is the first time that me and Vic Schaefer have ever agreed on anything. In his post-game press conference, he said that his team is soft. And absolutely, I think Texas is soft. And not soft in the sense of they don't go out there and play physically. I think mentally they are soft. But what he did not say is that he is the head of the snake. He is soft. He is mentally weak. People tend to talk about themselves when it feels like they're talking about something.
But I don't want to give you all her insight. I wanted to give you that spiel bit because this is where I'm going with it, Bro Clark. This is where I'm going with it. Why does that keep jumping you there? That's not where I want you. You know what? Let me just go to my settings here and just change it all together. Hold on. Layouts. Let's get us here. All right. Although we're squared, I don't like that that we're circles, but that's what we are. That's what we have. But the coach sat there and he complained after LSU beat Texas. If we can take it as far back as to that game, right? And he complained about how tough his schedule it has to be. So it seems like to me that anytime he has a game where he has to play a tough opponent and it doesn't work out in his favor, he has an excuse for Texas. And there should never be an excuse for how your team plays. The only excuse would be the fact that you didn't do your job as the coach. And that's going to lead me back into Vandy to the game today that they played against Georgia. But nevertheless, the astonishing play that they gave, performance that they gave against Texas is where we are right now. And I'm going to tell you, it was a night to remember. And it should have been a night to remember, and it should haunt every Texas player's dreams until they see them again in the playoffs. Don't you think, Bro Claude? You're on mute.
Oh, absolutely. What I will say, Dick Shaver is a male Kim Mulkey.
Yeah.
But Kim Mulkey is perfected on how she does things, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Dick Shaver is a very emotional guy. I don't know how many years he got left. You know what I mean? Y'all talk about me crashing out. I mean, God, dog. Like today, he was crashing out. He almost lost the game today to Tennessee.
Yeah.
And they won by 2 points. So I believe that it's the head of the snake when it comes to softness. Dick Shaver, you only listen. Your team is going to reflect what they are taught. The same thing with Kim Mulkey. When she's over there yelling, spazzing out, going crazy, they freak out too. They be freaking out too. They spaz out. It's only a couple of them that's on that team right now that Mulkey got that's poised after she yelled. And one of them was Bella Hines.
Mm-hmm.
Bella Hines is one of the ones. Knox is another one. Even though, Knox is our own emotion. But we talking about freshmen.
Yeah.
Fly J move with Mulkey. When Mulkey's emotional, Fly J moves. Sometimes Michaela is there with Mulkey, but then sometimes Michaela can be across the board. Now with Michaela Blakes, Michaela Blakes is one of the most prominent pieces to ever come into the NCAA. Why do I say that, Tony? Because I don't see this ever stopping.
Right.
I did not see Tanaya Latson scoring 8 points last night. I wasn't happy with that. But no one predicted that Tanaya Latson would be having 8 points in a big game like LSU. Okay.
Right.
And that come off the year she had. But Michaela Blakes had the same year she had last year, and she having a better game this year. So I see her even being more better than next year. So Texas coach Schaefer talks about his team being soft, but his preparation was soft.
It's his preparation.
Because Michaela should have been on her ass. Just like Tessa was supposed to be on her ass when Bella Hyde came in, pushed her down, knocked her, gave her some balls, playing tough defense. They did not do that to Michaela. And I think that and going down the chute, Rory, I told y'all the only reason that I didn't want Rory Harmon to be one of our picks is because she's so little. That's such a disadvantage. And I'm sorry that it's like that. But 5'5" not going to get it. They got a list that's 5'6", but she 5'5".
Yeah.
That's not going to get it. That's just not going to get it in the WNBA. These girls are bigger, stronger, and they are fast, just as fast as her. So she has to be just as quick. Now, can it work? Yes, because it is a Natisha Heidemann. Can it work? Yes, it is a Kelsey Mitchell. But that you talking about supreme prominent people that worked on that game and they were high scorers when they was in college.
Yeah. That's
not Rory Harmon's forte. Rory Harmon's is defense when she can play defense and bringing the ball up. Sometimes she'll hit a three or something like that. So Ben Schaefer has to see that he has Crum on the bench and Preston on the bench that really can add to this team. Crum is a piece that the reason why Crum is up and down is because he puts her in up and down type of situations. When a player like Crum has to be, she's a rhythm player. Carlton is the same way. But you don't have that type of consistency, Ben Schaefer right away, he gonna yank a chain. He don't let his players, and that's why I say that Gino and Don is light years ahead of both of Kim Mulkey and Ben Schaefer. It's because they let their players go through it.
Mm-hmm.
They let them players go through it.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't have a quick snatch. You ain't see none last night that Dawn had a quick chain.
No.
She don't have that. She don't do that to players because she know it's a mental thing too. Because just like we talked about the girl the other day with what's the girl that always get pulled out?
For who? For Texas?
No, the other time that we were watching where the girl was looking on the sideline, she was expected to get yanked. On
which team?
Oh man, Tony, we was watching so many games. But I was just, for instance, a player that's always used to getting yanked, they're gonna be timid to make other things happen, and they're gonna be timid in their play because they don't want to get yanked, so they're gonna play safe. So that they can stay in the game because they don't want to make any mistakes. So Ben Schaefer has a habit of snatching his plays. And that's not.
He reminds me in that aspect, and you said it perfectly, right? The substitution sometimes can get in the way of the flow of the game. And as you can see, we can go back just briefly a little bit about the game last night between South Carolina and LSU. Mulkey decided at one point, which was a turning point for LSU, with substitution. Sometimes subbing is good and sometimes it's bad. And it was one of those poor judgments of LSU to sub when they did. If the game is flowing a certain way, you do not change it. You sub one or two players and then you move on. But you don't sub an entire section because, we're up. We're up by 10 or whatever the case may be, especially when it's a team that's a quick scoring team. As you can see, Tessa came in, she made quick scores. Next thing you know, LSU's in a bubble. When you put them in a bubble, you got problems like that. But you want to be sure that the decisions you make as a coach, and this is where it comes to Shaver as well. Shaver, you got a million coaches as your assistant coaches on the sideline, but where's everybody when you need them, right? Every player isn't going to be up to the task every single game if they're a bench player. Sometimes they're hype, sometimes they're not. Sometimes they're ready, sometimes they're not. One player I do know on LSU's always ready, that's Bella Hines. One player that I do know is always ready for Texas is Lee. So my thing is, if you go back to this game, he did not play Lee like he needed to play Lee, who is your best three-point shooter. She's your best shooter on your team.
Her and Crum is like neck and neck almost, though.
Yes, but Lee is better. Lee is younger. She's better. She's going to give more experience. And I like that. She's longer, right? She's just like a Tessa. She comes straight in the game and she'll knock them down. No problem. Right. And they needed that because Michaela Blake's went off. She went off for 34 points. That is, you know what I'm saying? But not only that, she has a point guard, a freshman point guard that has been able to withstand the test of the pressures that every prolific guard in the NCAA in the SWAC conference has put up against her. She has been able to stand her ground. And I like that. Today, they played Georgia, and I didn't get a whole lot of that from Govan, but Govan still took care of the ball the best she could. She wasn't as much of a scorer as she typically is, but she did take care of the ball. However, there were some things that happened in the game today that I'm extremely disappointed in, and that too boils down to the coach. Things that the players don't recognize, you as the coach have to recognize it. If you don't recognize it, you can't make adjustments. No, we're talking about simple adjustments here. We talked about adjustments in the LSU South Carolina game last night. We talked about the adjustments against Texas against Vandy, and then now we're talking about the the adjustments between Vandy against Georgia. You have all of these different games, and you're watching these coaches, and from one game to the next, they're night and day. When is it that the coach is going to be consistent? You're looking for the player to be consistent, but you got to look for the coach to be consistent as well. They have to see what the players can't see. That's why they're coaches.
Oh, yeah. I do think that every coach, I say this all the time, coaches make players.
Yes.
Very rare you're a special player to make a coach.
Yeah.
Especially,
and we had one of those.
You know what I'm saying? Especially in college players, you just have to be a special player like Michaela can make a coach, right?
Yes.
And she has brought prominence to Vanderbilt from her freshman year coming in and adding to what Vanderbilt needed. She took Vanderbilt to the next level and has been going crazy ever since, which the coach, you can see on each year, the coach has progressed with Michaela's play, okay? So that's rare. Most time players like Michaela would be going to like a Moki or Don or Gino or, even Schaefer. You got what I'm saying? But she's over in Vanderbilt, so I think that the coach is not even really letting her be the end-all, be-all. You know what I mean? That's the good thing about Vanderbilt. She's not letting Michaela Blakes be the end-all, be-all. She's letting Galvin get in there and let Galvin do it, and she's putting players in there to shine.
Yeah, even Prescott.
So she's really training Michaela Blakes to share the wealth. And I like coaches like that.
Which I appreciate that too, because Michaela Blakes, no matter how many points she put up, she see her players. She feed her players, and she's bringing them along with her. I like that. Today, however, playing against Georgia, they ran into that situation where Michaela Blakes was doubled, and they had high screens, and they doubled her from high at the top of the arc all the way game there back there to the half court line. They guarded her so tight. It took her until the second quarter before she even scored. Mind you, she finished the game with 27. But that didn't come. Her first score didn't come till second quarter. But in this game against Texas, she was ready to go. She was lit. She was on point. Big Girl said Kim had to sub because Amaya needed a breather and KK didn't play well. Kim should have set MK and played Z and played Bellamore. Absolutely. She should have played Bellamore, and she recognized that, and she said it in the interview. Unfortunately, it's after the game that she recognized that. You got to recognize that beforehand, and she should have recognized it considering everything that has happened throughout the season so far, especially in conference play. Especially, I think that if Mulkey had an opportunity to think back to the pre-games, Bella Hines was a huge score for her. And I don't think she looked at it in that capacity because we're so busy worrying about what we're going to do for Wiley all the time. And her being the first person to come in on the floor. I'm a judgment of who's going to get it done, and that's how we're going to operate. I don't care what your name is. I don't care what your record is. It's what you do when you're out there. It's what you do when you're in practice. Maybe she didn't show her much in practice that afforded her to make the decision she made. However, come game time, I'm seeing a lot more from her. But again, back to Michaela Blakes, that brings me to Prescott. Prescott is the second leading scorer on Vanderbilt's team, and she too had a great game. And I'm going to let's put up the scoreboard here. So I want to put it up so we can see exactly what it looked like when they were playing. And this was the scoreboard. You had, for Texas, you had Carlton 0. That's a starter. Have 0, played 7 minutes, couldn't play that much because she just wasn't there for her team. You have bench players that played more, right? Cunningham had 14. Booker had 20, but Booker didn't get into the rhythm until the fourth quarter. She was nowhere there for her team. We were saying, where is Booker? Govan had her in a blender, and she couldn't do anything with Govan. You had Lee, who had 11 points, but again, Lee didn't get in, and she didn't start getting hot until late in the third quarter is when they decided to bring Lee on into the game and give her the minutes and what she had. She didn't have that. She was on the bench. You turn around, Harmon. Harmon was in. Harmon didn't give the coach what he wanted, so he decided, like I said before in the beginning, he decided to go with Preston. Preston came in the game, and she never came back out. She played 22 minutes. She gave the same amount of points, and she put up one more shot more than Harmon, and they have the same amount of points. So what's the difference making between the two of them? I don't know what made him change. To say he didn't like in the press conference, he didn't like that one of the press guys asked him about benching Harmony. He didn't like the word bench. Well, that's exactly what you did. Whether you like what he said or not, you calling out your team when you as a coach have the opportunity to make the difference for your team when you're looking on the floor and see who's capable of getting it done and what the matchups look like. In the beginning of the game, you can look at film, right? I get it. You can look at film, and then you turn around, you put your players out there, and now you see the matchups. If the matchups ain't going the way you think they're going to go, you find somebody else that's going to come in and match up. But however, Madison Booker could do no wrong. She was nowhere near there for her team in those first three quarters. But did he sit her? No, she played the whole 40 minutes. Guess what? Govan got off for 18 points, being guarded by Madison Booker. So tell me, where is it, Bro Claude, what would you have done in that capacity? If the little guard that you're guarding is putting up 18 points, yeah, I managed to eventually pull out 20, but I barely had double digits going in to the fourth quarter.
The adjustments wasn't made, period. The proper adjustments wasn't made. The proper way of going about this game. I mean, really, Tony, the circle it. I mean, we nitpicking, and plus we are trying to break things down for the people in the chat, but and the people that watch it. But we just got to keep it a buck.
Yeah,
it was not a proper cycle of offense that was being ran. It was not a proper engagement of people subbed in and subbed out in placements. Michaela Blakes and Galvin had their way with this team.
Yeah.
Just had their way with the team. And when you let a freshman, I know Michaela is Michaela, but Galvin is smaller than Michaela. She's 5'6".
She's very small.
She's the same height as Rory.
Yeah.
And she was eating Rory ass up. She's way faster, but Rory was bigger because she older, right? She got more girth on her.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to get past the way this game was lost. They didn't play no hard because Schaefer didn't give them confidence.
No, he didn't.
You know, everybody has their certain way of coaching, right? I'm not on that. You know what I mean? Moki and Schaefer, they yell, they go out, they spaz out, they go crazy. Don does it too in her spots.
Yeah.
Gino does it too in his spots, but they are great at picking and choosing when.
Yeah.
We talk about Neil Ivy that she doesn't do it at all. It's like it's hard to see where she's at.
Exactly.
So the thing is that it's hard to actually say what's wrong and what's right with Texas. But what I do know is that Texas is a good enough team. They could compete. They could compete with anyone, but they should not have lost this game, in particularly because they are older, more experienced, and they have bigger players. Bigger players. But the reason why they didn't, because they did not grow as the Vandy's coach is growing. She's getting better and better at it. But Michaela Blakes and Galvin has connected, and they got great court vision. They got insight of where the ball should go and when she should take her shots and when she can't. She's very mature for a sophomore.
Yeah.
She's very mature because she decides when and where she's gonna shoot those things. Big Demon, what's happening? No, I haven't seen it yet. I'll check it out. But yeah, I think that Tony, overall, when you talk about somebody that has to be engaged with their students, with their players, you have to have a continuity with your players, right?
Of course.
At any minute, at any moment, Kim Mulkey gonna get on that court. She gonna go there. She gonna get in between them. You know what I mean? She's gonna be engaged like that. That's just the way she is. You know what I mean? Ben Schaefer he's not a cheerleader coach. He's a pick your bad things out type of coach. Like, no, don't do this and don't do that. And I don't really ever see Ben Schaefer over there cheering.
Ben Schaefer doesn't cheer. Ben Schaefer stands there and he watches the play and he gets excited when he needs to get excited. And other times
he goes, let's go down. Every time he hits, he like, come on back, hurry up back, hurry up back, hurry up back. He never just goes, good job, stay with it. He's not that type of coach. So therefore, not like Gino. Gino gonna go, yeah, get down here, go there. I mean, I don't expect him to be Ben Schaefer, but
I don't expect him to be Ben Schaefer, but what I do expect any and all coaches to do is to recognize what players are getting it done and which ones aren't, watching your different matchups, pairing players with defender style type caliber with each individual player. So you think he moved Harmon off of Galvin and put her on Michaela Blakes, but she couldn't hang with Blakes, just like Booker couldn't handle Galvin. Booker was all over the place. But again, she's the only player on that team who's allowed to make mistakes and stay in the game. She stayed in the game. She played the entire game. Everyone else got subbed in and out. Why is that? I don't care what Madison Booker can do. Apparently, she wasn't doing it in the first 3 quarters. Yeah, she ended up with 20. But again, it didn't take her to get going and ramped up until the 4th quarter. And that kind of got them close because they were actually down 18, 19. And then they got close. I think they got under 9. And next thing you know, then, of course, Vandy was able to pull away. But if you can sit here and you can sit in a press conference and you can demean your team, your players, and you as a coach, then to me, you're not much of a coach. Because there's no way he should have called them soft when you, sir, and I'm going to say it, you, sir, started the soft wave the moment you lost to LSU. And when you depict and you talked about your players, first of all, in that game, you talked about how tough it's going to be and how dare the SEC schedule your team the way they schedule them with all your top-notch players back to back. If you're a team, you're going to play. It doesn't matter who you playing. You go out there and you play your heart, right? So you started off soft there. You took it into the next wave, right? You play South Carolina. Then you turn around and you got to play Vandy and you complain and now you call your team soft. But you, sir, are the first soft waves because players are a reflection of their coach. Are they not? They are a reflection.
What's up, coach? K-Sap in the building.
What's going on, K-Sap? Yes, you are a reflection of your coach. So you're only as good as what he's going to teach you. You have natural given talent, ability to go out there and get some things done. But if you can't play within the realm of the game, let alone the realm of your team, then that's a problem. And when you show favoritism to one player versus the other 11 players you have on your team, that too spells problems. Because again, Booker did absolutely, and it's Sunday, I'm gonna say it, she did absolutely shit. She had 20 points, but she didn't get that until the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
You just got to be better as a coach. You got to be better as a coach. So it was a masterclass, nevertheless, done by Vandy. Vandy basically frustrated them, put them in a pickle, and they didn't know how to squeeze the juice out the pickle. The pickle was held in a nice little Ziploc bag, nicely tight, broke-clawed, and they were trying to escape out of the plastic. So they were gasping for air, right? They're in the bag, it's tied tight, and they gasping for air, and that's exactly what they look like the entire game.
The whole entire game.
The entire game. There was not one part of the game that made them look like they were even attempting to figure it out, because they did not figure it out.
Well, what I said before, when you have, so Texas is a big body team. They mucky up the water. They didn't play to their strength because why? Michaela Blake's made them speed up. They're not good in that. They're not good in that set because no one runs. When you've seen a lot of the fast breaks, who it be? Harmon and
Lee when she's
Madison.
in there. Yeah.
Well, Madison, Lee sometimes, but
Madison to me this year, and I don't mean to cut you off, this year she's too laid back for me, right? She was more of an aggressive player last year. This year she's just kind of, to me, a little more.
I told you she playing safe.
She got
she's playing
safe. Safe ain't gonna get you what you want.
She got that coach though. See,
yeah,
that's the thing.
She got that coach that's gonna let her do it, right? And that's what we talking about. It kind of in a way, and I'm gonna say it. It's the same notion where at least Kim Mulkey will pull Flau'jae out, but Flau'jae's her girl. But she ain't gonna baby her to the extent. Now you might hear some things she may say in the press conference, the post conference about how she is with Flau'jae, but she will pull Flau'jae's ass out of a game. Shavers does not pull Booker out of the game. The only way Booker gonna come out that game is if Booker is in foul trouble. But like you said, she played safe the entire game. She didn't push the defense. She let a little 2-foot nothing freshman come in and battle her and have 18 points before she can even get to double digits. So again, you're playing it safe. Why? And again, Coach Schaefer's calling you out once again. Why? Oh, why did you wait so long to put Lee in the game? Lee came in the game and put up two quick threes on him. Bow. Then what? Now it's like, oh, they're back in the game. Now Madison wants to play a little bit now. She's the leader of the team. She has to make it known and justifiable throughout that entire game. When she sits back, this does not help a player like Harmon. You making Harmon be the leader, and Harmon, this just was not her game. She's played well this season. I'm not going to take anything from her.
How many years played well?
Yeah, she's a fighter and she gets it done. But this just was not her game. Blake's put her in a blender and she didn't know how to get out. Those blades was tearing her up. Scow, all through. Just cut the left and right. And so she had to sit down. As the coach says, sit your $5 down over here on the bench and let's get Preston in here. And Preston went in. Preston took care of the ball. But it's not like Preston did that much more. I mean, again, Harmon had the same thing. They had 2 turnovers. They had 5 points. Harmon put up 5 buckets. Preston put up 6. Harmon played 18 minutes. Preston played 22. So you have 2 players the same. So it didn't matter who you went with that because Michaela was just on one. She was on one, and that's just what it was. But not only that, you let also Washington set the tone in the paint. Washington pulled down 9 boards. 5 of those was defensive and 4 was offensive. But as a whole, guess what? Vandy pulled down 31 defensive boards. So again, you got out rebound, and it didn't take you till that last quarter to get back in the rhythm, because here the stats ain't going to tell the truth. The stats tell you it was 40 to 37 total rebounds, right? But that wasn't the case in the third. The case was Vandy 32 and Texas barely had 20. That was the case. That was the case. They just didn't play. Washington outplayed them. The other post, you had Prescott. She was playing inside out. Miss M. I cannot say that girl's name, so I'm not going to butcher it. I just call her Miss M. You know, number 15. She goes in. She's another one of Michaela Blake's 3-point shooters. Tonight, earlier today they played, she was straight trash. She didn't hit one. She was 0 for 6 from the 3-point line today.
Right.
But you put her in this game, and she's 1 for 3. She doesn't take as many, but she's handling the post spot down there, and she's getting to the bucket. And that's what you're looking for. And guess what? The door was wide open for them.
Today she underestimated, though. They underestimated what Georgia was going to do. That's all that what happened.
Yeah.
That's what happened to them.
So that's what I have on that, guys. I mean, it was a beat down. It was a masterclass for a number 5 seed to take that whooping to a number 4 seed. And that's just what they did. I mean, and you expect this to look like a playoff caliber game simply because you have your 4 and your 5 playing each other. You would expect the same thing from the game yesterday, what you got from LSU and South Carolina.
What a good game. What a great game. That was
exactly. It was a great game. Again, I say that if Mulkey would have not made some of the substitutions that she made, and just continue to do what she was doing in that first quarter, I'm sorry, but South Carolina would have lost the game. That just would have been that. But nevertheless, they played hard. You let Tessa come in the game and knock down 3 threes, then followed by Raven, followed by Tessa again. That's 5 3-pointers in a row. And what you gonna do with that? Other than do what just happened. Try to stay alive as much as you can.
Yeah, they was trying to stay alive. Raven Johnson to the sky.
You in this sky.
Hey, Raven Johnson to the sky. If I had my 5th pick.
Yeah, you were screaming. You were screaming. Ajay to the sky. We made that change.
Ajay. But I did tell you. Remember last night, I said that the real actual pick for Chicago Sky is playing tonight. Remember when I said that to you guys? Yeah. I said tonight is really the 5th round pick. I mean, the 5th pick for the Chicago Sky is playing tonight. So you had Tanaya. Yeah. You had Tanaya. You had Raven. You had Okot. You had Flage and Joyner, right? All of those are seniors, right? That's coming out in the draft. And I said clearly that the Knights pick of the Chicago Sky probably will be playing then. And I really do think because we need a point guard. Once again, I could go with Kiki Rice too, but we need a point guard. Raven Johnson has lifted the bar once again in what everybody thought that she was. I talked to Baby Paige. She was there. Her and Brian Lewis was there at the game. Right. Baby Paige was on my live today. She came up on the panel. And she said that Raven Johnson is hurt. She said that Raven Johnson, she underestimated who she was, and everything that me and you talk about. No, but because we talk about Raven all the time. because you like Raven because Raven got good court vision. She could control the ball. She controls the offense. Plus, she can shoot. You know what I mean? You probably one of the only LSU girls that agreed with me. I know Sister Keisha agreed with me too, but that agreed with me. Keisha came around to agree with me, but you agreed with me that Raven can shoot. I just said that Raven shoots controlled. Just like everything that I said that Pow was going to have a successful rookie year, had a successful rookie year, and you saw everybody's like, I ain't know Pow could do this and run the. I said, hey, Pow can run the offense. She just concedes the point guard because Raven is there. So she don't have to do that type of work, but she can run the point. She can do this. But Raven Johnson, Tony, and I'll get off of it, is the unanimous pick for me because, and I'm gonna let it go. She can run the offense. Okay. She got great handles. She could do a lot of freaky things with her handles, but she don't. She chooses to just play. She plays secure and safe. That's right. Secure and safe.
You're just trying to win the game. You don't need to do all that.
You got a three. All that. Oh, obviously now everybody sees that me and you already knew she got a 3-point shot. Yeah. Oh, really? She can shoot threes. She got a mid-range shot, and she's quick to the basket. So on that side, but on the defensive side, she puts the seatbelt on. Did you see her block the shot in the air and ran back down on the other side?
Of course.
She can still, listen, she can play defense on all levels from 1 to 3. She can get with you in any way. So, I'm done with it. I told you I was going to give you my take on who last night that I will want from Chicago Sky. I really do think that we need a point guard. So if we draft Raven Johnson or Kiki Rice.
Point guard, you need a shooting guard, you need a.
No, we need everything, but I'm just saying, hey, we need 1 through 3. But
you need 1 through 3 over there, man.
Our first pick will always be a point guard.
Yes.
You get somebody.
Without a point guard, your offense don't run. Absolutely.
So point guard for the next 4 years. That's what I want.
Yeah.
So good show.
We got that, but just keep in mind, everybody, today could have been another one of those days for Michaela Blakes to have a 30-plus game. She fell short. She had 27 points tonight. And I keep saying tonight, but this morning, because they had the first game up. It was 11 o'clock. And I tell you, I slept in late and didn't eat breakfast. And I called the game and I was starving. But she was scoreless this game in the first quarter. And that has not happened for a good while. Michigan won over Michigan State 86-65.
I saw it, AC. I saw it.
Austin 23, Swall 24, and Holloway 15.
Hey, sister, victory.
What's going on? But again, Michaela Blakes. Yeah, Michaela Blakes did her thing in this game. She kind of basically had a masterclass. I think that the games that Texas lost, one being to LSU, they came back and they made the adjustments. However, LSU still had a couple of adjustments they could have made and still would have been able to beat Texas again. But of course, Mulkey just didn't do that. Again, in this game against South Carolina, Mulkey didn't make the adjustments again. She made the wrong type of substitutions at the wrong time of the game, which cost her. We come back to Michaela Blakes and Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt, this game today, her coach looked extremely lost against Georgia. What's her name? Scrimgy? Scrimgy. I cannot think of the number 3 name, but she went off for 29 points. It was one of those things that she was the only reason that Georgia was staying alive, but it was her who started the game off, knocking them down, and it was her who ended the game as well with leading in all scores across the board for both teams. But again, yes,
Camgy.
It's cringy. It's cringy.
No, ain't no R in it. It's Camegie. Camgy.
No, it's not Camgy. They said it several times. It's something like that. Whatever.
Right. It's not an R in there though.
Crimsy, whatever her name is. Shit, don't be trying to correct me about her name.
Me and Tony be messing up.
I said her name properly today, y'all. Go back and watch the game. I had her name, but right now, I don't have her name. But anyway,
Carnegie.
She played a fantastic game from start to finish. Mm-hmm. They were unable to keep her from getting to the cup. They ran a high double screen defensively, hedged hard on Michaela Blake. Michaela Blake's was in a blender today. She got out of it a few times, but it just wasn't enough in that first quarter to tend to anything. The first quarter was 20-27, Georgia. The second quarter was a piss poor quarter by both of them, and ended up being, I think it was 17 or 16 or 12 or something like that. Was not a very good second quarter, but it still wasn't enough for Vandy to take the lead. In the third quarter,
you be throwing me off because I don't know what a good game is for your ass, because she had 27 points.
Listen, she didn't get them 27. I'm gonna tell you, that's where I'm going. She didn't get them 27 points. That's why I said when you look at the stats, a person will look to perceive to have done amazing things, but it did not happen for her in the first quarter. She had 0.
Right. I know that.
In the second quarter,
she had a slow start.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, in the second quarter, going into halftime, she had 12. Mm-hmm. She had 12. So the 16 to 17 points that they had, it mainly came from her. But in the first quarter, it was all Prescott. Prescott had 11. Prescott didn't score but 1 point in the second quarter, and that was a 3-pointer. She ended up at halftime with 14. Now imagine, look at what she have now. Prescott did not score again until the fourth quarter, so she did not help Michaela in the third quarter. Galvan, she had a struggle. It just was a struggle game for her. She didn't do as well as we expected, but she still took care of the ball. Yes, she had, I think it was 4 turnovers, but that didn't depict on how well she played throughout the game. That was early on. She had 3 turnovers in the first half and 1 turnover in the second half. That's it. Michaela Blakes then came along and put herself on the free throw line so many times. I believe she was 19 for 20 or 11 for something like that. Anyway, she put herself on the free throw line, and that's where she got 19 points from the free throw line. That's where it came from. Because they had her number. They had her on lock.
What I would say is, where I push back at you, what I would say is that, no, 27 points, 6 assists, and 1 rebound, that's a good game, because guess what? We talking about.
Look, you gotta. But you gotta watch it though. You gotta watch it. You gotta watch the play.
I get it. But 27 points anywhere on any level is a good game. 23 points anywhere is a good game. You can't tell a kid who scored 27 points, oh, you had a bad game. You were off tonight.
I didn't say she had a bad game.
No. I'm not saying that you said that. Just listen. This is what the coach is doing. I'm getting in the coach head, Tony. I'm not talking about you. So you sick because you made it clear to me that it was periods where she was she wasn't relevant to the part, which I did see the first quarter, right? So there was spots.
Not much. I didn't want to interrupt y'all. What y'all talking about?
We talking about Michaela right now.
You is interrupting us, Keisha.
I'm sorry. You know what, Bill Clark? Continue on. I'm sorry.
Keisha, I'm just tired of this. See how my sisters be treating me. I just get slapped in the face.
I apologize. What else you want, Ninja?
Damn, my bad. I shouldn't have said hi to you, Keisha. Dang, I should have said hi to you. My bad.
Let him finish his thought. Go ahead, Bro Clark.
Go ahead. My bad, Bro Clark. Go ahead.
Y'all always be doing this to me.
The floor is yours. Go ahead.
I don't care. I'm nanning. I'm holding my arms because evidently Keisha want to say something. Go ahead.
No, it's you. Go ahead. It's your
Okay.
soliloquy.
No, I really don't have nothing to say because I don't know yet. So go
I
ahead.
know you damn minion. Hey, I know y'all was waiting for her to get up here because this is what we do. Listen, hold on. So what I'm saying is that Michaela Blake's 27 points, Tony, anywhere, no matter where she scored in the corner, that helped the team tremendously. So when you got Sacha Washington with 9 points and 9 rebounds, that helped the team, right? But she didn't score double figures like she usually do, right? But she did have 9 rebounds. Now, when you go to Aubrey Galvin, she averages 12 points, 6 assists, 3 rebounds, right? Correct. He only had 5 points and 5 assists. I mean 4 assists. So she was way under the average of what they expect for her to do on the average scale of the team. That's part of her fault because she didn't show up. It don't matter if she was a freshman or not. Ain't that what you said? It don't matter. Yep. It don't matter if she a freshman now. N and M, because I can't say her name. N and M, she definitely shrunk. They only had 2 players, Keisha, in double figures with their chain getting snatched today. And Michaela Blake's had 27 points, 6 assists, and 1 rebound. And then Justine Piscott, which is good, of course, had 23 points, no assists, but she had 5 rebounds. Everybody else was in single digits. You know, Ayana Mitchell, she was non-existent. She played 2 minutes and he shut her down the rest of the game. That girl plays mostly from 15 to 20 minutes, most of those games that he be having her in there. So, I mean, you can't have 32 minutes and only having 5 points. This is our problem with the Chicago Sky, right? This is our problem. You can't be in the game 20, 30, and 40 minutes and have 5 points. That just, where's the production at? So she didn't get help from the people that usually help her. And then Piscott, we know she just, you know what I mean? She's a shooter. She ain't Michaela, okay? But she has her good things. She's hot and cold. And in this game, Justine Piscott did what she could do on her end for scoring. But I'm telling y'all, if y'all look at this, Georgia Bulldogs was bullying them girls down low. That's why they came out with the win. Mucking up the water, right, Tony? What we talk about? Mucking up the water. Yeah. And they didn't make that proper adjustment, like you said.
What's going on here? Go ahead. Don't mind me.
So Sister Keisha, Michaela, and overall, if you go back and look at it, she got double teamed a lot. They didn't find a way to win.
She got double teamed. She got double teamed the entire game. She made waves through. Putting up buckets was tough. She missed the chippies that she did get, but she made an opportunity to get herself to the free throw line.
That's when you got to depend on others. That's the only thing.
Exactly.
And they can't depend on Michaela Blake's.
Blake's can't be the answer all the time. Go ahead.
Yeah, they can't expect Blake's to drop 30 every game. That's just.
I mean, it's just crazy.
It's just crazy.
That's all I was saying. Tony made it correction. She already made me correct. But I was saying you can't, like I say, Keisha, you can't tell a kid, oh, you had a bad game and you had 27 points. Like,
and
what?
Her name is Carnegie. Is C-A-R.
Carnegie. Yeah,
C-A-R-G-I-E. Carnegie. You said
Carnegie.
There's no R. There's no R.
It's R there. I seen it.
I disagree with you there, bro, Claude.
Go ahead.
I've seen people drop 25, 30 and still have a bad game.
That's where I'm going.
I disagree with you there.
Where I'm going.
Because sometimes you can be scoring and you could be mucking up everything else.
Right. But I say it's hard to tell someone who scored 27 points, 6 assists, and 1 rebound.
The only way you can tell them that, the only way that could be, bro, Claude, is if you didn't engage in the game. You know what I'm saying? Someone that might go in and watch a highlight or two and hadn't really depicted and watched the game, yes, can come up and say that. But when you sit here and you watch the whole game and you watch how she struggled, yeah, she have 27 points and you look at it, man, she's 19 for 20 at the free throw line. That's because she made a way. right? She made a way. She got herself there. She got herself to the free throw line 10 times. Perfect, right? But that's the only way she was really truly able to score besides the 3 buckets that she did get, and those were layups because she couldn't get a jump shot off. She couldn't get to any particular spot. I mean, they just had a number tonight. She had 27, and it kind of spells a different story in which I'm saying. But when you watch the entire game, the way they navigated it, it was difficult for her. It was difficult for her to get to any spot to score. But she did, however, on those drives, make it a point to make sure she either had an and one or she got to go to the free throw line to shoot 2. And that's all it was. She made a way where there was no way, which some players
she had 3 steals.
Don't have a role. Yeah.
She had 3 steals too. So
yeah, she had 3 steals. But on those steals, it was across those steals, again, one of those steals that she stole, she got it taken back away from her. But I mean, nevertheless, she did have it, right? But this was just not one of her better games, is what I'm saying. Out of all the games that I've seen her play this season, this was just a tougher game for her. Yes, she ended up with 27, but it came by way of the free throw line. You take away that free throw line, and Michaela Blakes barely has 10 points.
She went to the free throw line a lot.
She went to the free throw line. She's 19 of 20. That's where 19
he was 95%.
Yeah, 19 points of her 27 points came from the free throw line. You take the free throw line away, and you really look at the struggles of this game. However, it was a struggle for the entire game because Miss M, again, I'm number 15. I'm not gonna mess up her name. She's usually a bigger impact. And so Prescott again was 11 points in the first quarter. She only scored 3, which was a 3-pointer in the second. She scored nothing in the third. Then come the fourth quarter, and now she has to play a little bit, right? Because Michaela can't really get scoring. So they start using her slashing to the basket, which worked. But at the same time, Washington didn't do her job because all of the post players, Brian Lewis was in there with me, and it was crazy. We're watching it. And the biggest thing is, why are they playing behind? They play defense from behind the whole game. And this is what cost them the outcome of this game. Although they only lost by 2, it could have been worse had they not been able to score, right? Because they played defense from behind or on the side, which allowed Woolfolk for Georgia to get in there and score. She literally only had a total of 8 points. She scored the rest of those. She scored those 11 points in the fourth quarter. Yeah, because Washington was playing from behind on the side.
Yeah, but they also so my whole thing is that I'm just giving context to the people who gonna watch the video. They were double teaming this player.
Yeah.
Okay. So when you're double teaming, they're initiating defense to a particular player. That's why your others have to do it. It's not Michaela's fault.
Yeah, but she has to see. She can't see over the defense. So I mean, right? The other players do have to.
She's not the point guard. Galvin was the point guard. Galvin she's the point guard. So
you trying to absolve Michaela Blakes from any blame in this game? Is that what you're trying to do?
I'm trying to exalt. Yeah, I'm trying to absolve her from.
But you can't.
Listen, I'm trying to absolve her for having responsibilities added to her that was not her responsibility. All I'm trying to say is she's not responsible for setting up and running the offense.
What you're saying is she brought the ball up. She didn't. Galvan brought the ball up. So Galvan did her job. Once the play,
she did not. She was below average.
Yes, she did.
Once
she brought the ball up, listen. Once she brought the ball up, and you pass the ball to the corner, which is Michaela, and Michaela gets doubled, and Michaela can't figure out a way to get that ball back out of her hands, that's not Galvan's problem. Galvan can go and try to find a way and help her get open, but again, that's Michaela Blakes.
That point only matters, Tony, if she had multiple turnovers, That point doesn't exist. If
did you watch the whole game, bro, Claude? Did you watch the whole game? Because I did.
I watched most of the game. What I'm saying is her turnover. So if she was turning the ball over,
we didn't say turnover. No, we said being able to handle it.
Just hear me out, Tony. That only matters if she had 4 or 5 turnovers, right? She did not have turnovers because of the defense did not impact her game for as making her have big turnovers. She only had 2 turnovers this game, 2. With the defense that was played, I want to give Keisha the context. With the defense that was played, they double teamed her. She only turned the ball over twice. She's not the point guard. She is the wing. Everybody knows that she's the 2. So when she got the ball, she only turned the ball over twice. And every time she had the ball, we already discussed, she went to the line 19 times. So she was on the attack each and every time. So therefore, she's not in charge of what I was saying, Tony. She's not in charge of running the offense. She's the intricate part of the offense to make it go. So when they double teamed her and cut that part out, it's everybody else's responsibility to play their best game, because my star player she's not going to get 20 and 27. I'm just surprised she got 27 points. That's all I'm trying to make a part of that. And she only had 2 turnovers. I'm just surprised that the way that they were playing her. Yes, I'm just trying to, give a context of point guards is point guards. Point guard is a point guard. We all been saying this. She's not in charge of running the offense. Don't give her that responsibility.
That I didn't give her that responsibility, and they're
not. Okay, so then the responsibility.
But listen, bro, Claude.
I was trying to finish. You cut me off. I was trying to finish with what I was saying. So Galvin is the one that's responsible to run the offense and also make her game average. She was under average. She scores 12 points a game on her average all year. Today she had 5. She scores 6 to 7 assists in the game. She only had 4, and then she had turnovers. Okay, so that your point guard was the first cause of the problem. She's the engine. She's the general. Wow. She's the one to make it go. She's the one you can't get out of it. Your point guard is the one who makes everything go, and that's what's wrong with the Chicago Sky.
I'm sorry. I can't let you.
I'm done.
I'm sorry.
I don't know what you could disagree with.
I'm gonna disagree, because you cannot sit here and turn that back around and go on. Once she passes the ball off and it goes to the wing,
she was under average. Tony,
but it doesn't matter that she didn't score.
It does matter if you don't score.
Listen. We said that she was not as effective this game. We said that, right? We went to that point. But if she passes the ball off and executes the play and gets over on the other side of the corner where she's supposed to be, which is supposed to create space for Michaela when she gets the ball to do her thing, if Michaela gets doubled, high screen, now this player has to come around. The player is moving. That's not that player's fault that Michaela can't see over them to pass them the ball. How is that Michaela? How you
that didn't make no sense at all. She only had 2 turnovers.
A lot of sense. It's a part of the play. No. Once the point guard passes the ball off, she has another assignment. Her next assignment is to move over to whichever play, the way the play moves her, and the other guard is supposed to come up, which is Prescott, and Michaela either gets to the basket or she passes to Prescott. Don't say that's Galvan's fault.
So when Michaela got the ball, she attacked and was fouled. She went to the line and she still scored the point. I get that. We already discussed the first quarter, right? We know that she was missing in the first quarter. She did not start.
I'm talking about the whole game.
But the rest of the game,
I'm not gonna let you pin that on one player on the point guard. I'm not gonna let you do it.
I didn't do. No, you're putting it on one player.
No, you did. That's what you said a few minutes ago.
No, everybody gonna play back this. Everybody know. I said the whole team has to come in. The whole team. It's the whole rest of the team.
You said it's the point guard's problem.
I said the point guard has the responsibility of running the offense. I said what? When your star player gets double teamed, It's the rest of the team that has to lock in because your star player is getting double teamed and shut down. So everybody else has to chip in and pull their weight. That's what I said. Did that make sense, or was that off?
Bro, Claude, we're in a sense, we already talked about what every player has to do in their capacity.
They didn't do it.
But you brought it back to Michaela to kind of make an excuse for her.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
I didn't make no excuse. I'm saying what she wasn't capable of doing. She wasn't capable of doing, unless she was Superwoman, she could get through those doubles. Unless she was Superwoman, she could make all of the
maybe
shots.
I didn't hear you. Maybe I didn't hear you. I don't know, chat. Maybe I don't hear anything. I don't know. Keisha, I don't know, because I know what I heard. I know what you just said, but if you simply just say it.
Tell Tony
it's
if I
a
was
point
right
guard responsibility.
Tell Tony if I was right or wrong.
You literally just tried to maneuver it away from Michaela.
I ain't maneuver shit. I spoke straight words. I said that Michaela, Keisha asked me a question.
That's what she asked me.
Am I saying that the weight of the game was not on Michaela? I said yes. Because she was double teamed. That's straight words. How straight can I speak? You didn't agree with that. So that's the problem. You didn't agree with it.
No, it's how you said it. It's how you said it. It's how
I said yes. She asked me a question, yes or no, because I know how Keisha get down. I said yes. Did I say that, Keisha? Keisha, I can't hear her. Keisha, we can't hear you. Damn. But I said yes when she asked me a question, Tony.
You said you wanted to put it in context for those that are gonna listen to
those right who didn't see all
of the game. There is no the context of it is the breakdown is simply what we talked about already. To come back and now bring it into this and say, well, it's Govan because she's the point guard and she controls.
No, I didn't say one. I said the whole team. You focusing on Govan.
No, that's not what you said.
No, I said the point guard. It starts with the point guard. It starts with her. It starts with her. Does it or doesn't it?
And once the pass goes off, and when you said that, I said, once the pass, how is it on her? Once she passes the ball off and she moves on to the next option of the play, how is it now her fault?
Y'all can hear me now?
Okay, now I can hear. Go ahead, Keisha. Go ahead.
I will say this. Y'all funny. I will say this. Everyone on the team deserves some accountability for the loss. I will start with that.
Absolutely.
I would say because I'm watching. I didn't watch the whole thing while it was going on. I watched the playback, and the problem I have with it seemed like because Michaela Blake was 3 for 8, right? So it seemed like she was deferring because the double team was coming. Sometimes she was double teamed, sometimes she was not double teamed.
Right.
So it sounded like to me with Michaela Blake's, some of it like she wasn't aggressive enough, if I will say that, pushing the issue, because she pushed the issue to a certain extent because she got to the line. The problem is the rest of her teammates
did not support.
Right. They didn't. They were out of sync from her normal, because she normally is productive in the game. So when you have a player like that can still be productive around a double team, because this is not the first time Michaela Blake has been double teamed.
No, she's been double before.
So she should be used to that by now, because she's the best player on that team. So the scouting report is always geared to stop her. So that shouldn't be nothing new. But the problem the team had was she still was not productive while she was on the floor outside of the free throw line.
Right.
That put the pressure on that put the pressure on them, the pressure that they probably have not had all season, because before she was scoring through all of that. This is not the first time she's been doubled.
Right.
So at the same time, Galvin is a freshman, so I'm not really gonna get hard on Galvin.
In the beginning. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not gonna really get hard on Galvin because she's a freshman. She's gonna go through these ups and downs throughout the season. But you still had Passat gave you 23 points, and then you had your person inside, which was Washington. She missed a lot. She missed a lot of shots, though.
Missed a lot.
Yeah, 4 12, 9 rebounds. I respect that she was anchoring them down low. The problem with this game to me really was the bench. I mean, Del Rosario, y'all.
Del Rosario needs to go to Division II. She just needs to come out of Division I, period.
Yeah,
she's to come out of Division I. I'm not gonna say she needs to go to the Big 10, the Pac-10, Big 12. She only needs to literally go to Division II. I said it on my live when I did the recap, and I'll say it again. She is not ready for this level. She left LSU for the reason of not getting minutes. She still ain't getting no minutes. And it's on her. This don't have nothing to do with any coach she plays for. This has everything to do with her as a player and how hard she's working. This girl literally went in for 2 minutes and didn't even try to get a board. She let Kraft may weigh 90 pounds. She let Kraft keep her from going in and get the freaking rebound. And that's why she came back out the game.
But
Washington gave up a lot. Washington played defense, and that's what I was saying earlier. She played defense from either behind or on the side. So she gave Wolford the lane a lot. So that's why Wolford have 19. She didn't have that. And she had the last shot that she missed that she actually, which was Washington, she could have put it in to tie the game and go over overtime.
It seems like the game plan for Georgia was they was going to let Michaela Blakes continue driving, pushing the issue, and fouling her. Take her out of the rhythm of the game. Because yes, Bro Clark, you are shooting 19 of 20 free throws, but you never as a player got into a rhythm.
She got most of those free throws.
Free throws is a lot.
Yep.
Of your points. That means of that 27, 8 of them was from the floor. That's crazy. That means you never really felt comfortable. They made you uncomfortable. They murked up the water, and then they dared the rest of them to beat you.
That's right. Yep.
Exactly.
So I don't know
as high as they did.
In this case, in this particular scenario, pushing the issue might have not been the right way to go, because it seemed like they were sending you to the line. You kept getting a hit. You know what I mean?
She forced those, and it worked. It worked in her favor trying to get to the cup. So as she pushed trying to get to the cup, coming out of that double team, she made them foul her pretty much.
Yeah,
and they went for it.
That's what you're supposed to do.
But this is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I'm just saying what I'm saying is, I get what y'all saying that that's what you're supposed to do, but it looked like it backfired. Because she never got into a rhythm.
Nope, I can tell you that for sure.
It's one thing to force the issue, and you've already established your rhythm in the game, and you want to change the pace of the game at different times during the game. But if all you doing is pushing the issue, that's not offense.
Thank you.
That's all I'm saying. That's just pushing the issue.
That's just pushing the issue. But if they don't call the foul, then you just went in there to try to create something that didn't happen. And one of those, it happened. And it actually happened on not Kraft. It happened on what's that? Fasten. Fasten blocked her shot. And then she stood over her, which basically ultimately was a no call, but because she stood over her and wouldn't get away, they called the technical. So one of those was a technical and then they ended up giving her a free throw. So she shot the 2 technicals, and then she shot the 2 for the free throw. So that was 4 right there, and that was the bottom of the third.
Mm-hmm.
So
Georgia is known for finding out somebody's weakness and exploiting it for sure.
They changed.
Yeah, that's why I say Georgia was one of those things where you can't sleep on Georgia. Georgia's record
they'll change that.
Game they are.
So is this. This is what I want to say. Is at the end of what we were mapping out.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to show that it's up to everyone else when you're a star player, because it don't even have to be she going to the free throw line, Keisha and Tony. She could have an off night because she's allowed to have an off night. Who's going to step up to be that? And they have failures in their losses. They have failures to do so. So that's something that the coach has to fix and put the right lineup in at the time, because this is all new to her. She even said it's new to her because Michaela been here last year, and then this is her second year. So, to step up and play and then to get acknowledged, and then she's ranked well in this year, that this is all new for her, right? So the thing is this. The people that's around you, if they don't help you, then what the hell is they doing? So the effect is real, but the cause of it is real. Why she had to go and try to force something? Because something else wasn't going on. Something else in the offense wasn't working. You forcing an issue.
So, Bro Claude, I'm confused. Who are you talking about specifically that didn't help her? Who?
Okay.
Are you talking about Galvin, or are you talking about?
I'm talking about Galvin. I'm talking about Galvin. I'm talking about Aaliyah Del Rosario. I'm talking about.
Don't you dare talk about Del Rosario. Del Rosario is not a player. Can I say
the players? Damn.
You talking about a bitch player that played 2 minutes?
Listen, I'm talking about every player on the team outside of Prescott that did not help her. They did not help her in what this challenge was. Because, listen, Sacha Washington had 9 points and 9 rebounds. Fine, I'm good with that. Justine Piscott had 23 points and 5 rebounds. I'm good with that. She did what she was supposed to do. But then when you go to Aubrey Galvin, 5 points, 4 assists, 4 rebounds. When you go to Ayanna Mitchell, who scored, she had 0 points. They snatched her chain. She set her $5 ass down the whole rest of the game. I don't know what was said or what.
I don't know how you can blame people that played 2 minutes.
No, I said something happened that she didn't get to play that long. I said this. I don't know what happened. Listen to what I just said.
I do. So go ahead.
You might do, Tony. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I watched from start to finish. Go ahead.
Okay.
I guess what I'm trying to say, the only person I can see you actually blaming would be Galvin and the coach.
And Nagata, whatever her name is, NM. Nagata, the other guard, she scored 6 points, two assists, 2 rebounds. You got what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
She played 21 minutes. Yeah. So I know you go by the study of who played the most. I know you always do that in production.
Well, I can't blame people if the coach didn't play them. I don't know. I don't know how you can. I mean, if the coach
I'm saying
they only come in for a quick.
I can only blame the coach about that.
No, all I say, that's what I'm saying. She didn't have no help from her team. That includes the coach. The
only person sound like to me. I'm just telling you, Bro Claude, the only person that is blameless in this whole thing is Michaela. You don't give her no blame.
No, I give her some blame because she's the leader. No, she the leader. You missed it. Maybe like earlier, maybe y'all don't hear what I mean. I mean that If the team loses, of course it's on Michaela Blake's. It's on her head. She's the leader, right? I'm past that. I was just giving context to everyone that everyone did not step up. It was only 2 players in double digits in this game. Right. Two. You can't win nothing with that. You know that. It's not Eureka. You got 2 players in double digits only. Look at what happened to the Chicago Sky. Ain't these the same people that's on this panel that saw that debacle that we saw last year?
I get it.
So Angel ain't the reason why they lost. Them first 8 games, she wasn't having the best game, but Angel wasn't the reason. The reason why they lost is everybody else.
Listen, Brooklyn, I get you. All right. I hear what you're saying, but I'm not gonna be that person. I'm gonna go look at the stats and say, oh wow, this is what took place. Watch the whole entire goddamn freaking game, and then you can give a full soliloquy. You know why? Because there's things within the realm of the game that has happened that can traject why a player only has 5 points.
They only got the highlights.
But I'm just saying I watched the whole game, so this is where I'm coming from with that, right? I watched the whole game. Gavon is she's a freshman. Does she always put up 12 points? No. But does she help?
Yes, she do.
Blake? Listen,
yes, she does. She always.
I'm listening. I listen to you, right?
Okay.
Listen.
Yeah.
Right.
But I was just being correct.
Again, that's her trajectory to have 12 points plus per maybe a game. Everybody, you just simply said everybody don't have a great game, right? So if she didn't have a great game, yes, she had 4 turnovers. Let me tell you why she got them 4 turnovers. She didn't just turn it over just to turn it over. It's not that she didn't just take care of the ball. Sometimes a turnover happens in the midst of you getting blocked and you trying to get the ball back, you touch it and then they knock it out your hand. Now it's a turnover. So some things happen, some turnovers I'm going to look at, but I'm not going to say, oh, well, that was just bad. That was stupid. You got about 12 turnovers and that don't make no sense. That's somebody that comes and look at the stat sheet and say, oh, she played horrible. She got this many turnovers. She didn't score no points. She didn't do that. Watch the game, man. Go through the entire stats of what these players have done. Anybody want to come back and watch this replay? I'm going to tell you the same thing. Don't give a soliloquy on a game unless you saw the game. Don't go watch a highlight and think you know what's going on, because sometimes what you see isn't really what you see. You got to actually go see it for yourself, right? No, the players did not give the full work up that they should. I specifically said number 15 played like trash. She was 0 for 6. I said that I didn't even need to look at it because I just saw it earlier and I called it earlier. I know she was 0 for 6. Michaela kept giving the ball. I don't understand why Michaela kept giving the ball, because she wasn't scoring shit. She couldn't help nowhere. She refused to go down low and help. Piscott had to be the one to go down low, and that's where she got her scores from, because, again, she didn't do anything after the first quarter, and she got 1 bucket in the second, and then we didn't see her again until the fourth. Why? Because she made the adjustment by going down low, cutting to the basket, and that's where she got the rest of her points from. But she was stuck for a minute. But that's where her help came from. The same thing for Michaela. There was some quarters she was nowhere to be found. There was others where she was. She forced the issue to draw the foul. She went to the free throw line. She knew she wasn't gonna get the bucket. So what better way to draw the foul, which is great, because Georgia was in foul trouble. I'm gonna get to the bucket. But we got some of this you'll look at, and it ain't what it really is, but some of it is what it is.
Okay.
That's why you got to check it out.
That's why
should have never hit the dang on floor. Mitchell should have never hit the floor because they weren't given any production.
I get it.
They weren't.
I get it. But you remember when I said that Gino and Don lets them get a cycle? But let me go. This is what type of sniper that you had put out there. Let me make everybody know. I was watching the game. I didn't watch the whole entire game, but I watched the first, some of the second. I had to go out of there. I called Keisha while you was calling the game, and I told Keisha you was live. I was watching you while you was live. Is that right, Keisha?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. Don't tell me. I know what I do. I do my homework. I want the chat to know that. I want the chat to know that I was watching the game. So I'm just saying, I don't want the chat to think that I wasn't watching the game. I watched the game.
You didn't watch the game.
And I was watching you while you was calling the game. So I knew you was online. I told Keisha you was online, and I gave a call that you was online. So I was watching the game, sister. Now I was giving my soliloquy based on what I saw. I gave my soliloquy based on what I saw. And what I saw, I gave a soliloquy on. I didn't give a soliloquy on nothing that I didn't see. I said in the beginning, I say certain patches in the first quarter, you were right, Tony, because I saw her having a slow start. So I watched the game. I'm not up here capping. You know I'm not a capper. I don't know what's
wrong with you, bro, Clark. What's wrong with you, bro, Clark? What's wrong with you, bro, Clark?
Hey, chat. I know what. Listen.
What is wrong with bro, Clark?
I'm a full-blown Scorpio. I know what signals and symbols and signs and symbols is. I know I can pick up. I ain't quick like a woman because I went to the 3rd grade. You know what I'm saying? So some people think I'm very slow. But I ain't fucking
you the one said you didn't go past the 3rd grade.
I'm slow on getting it out, but I could peep shit. But I'm just telling you that what I saw, I gave a soliloquy on what I saw. So I didn't give no soliloquy up here on something that I didn't fucking see. I'm just telling you how I saw it. Now that's my opinion. You could disagree with it. That's fine. Like I told everybody on other lives, I got what I think. Everybody don't think like it's okay. Everybody ain't gonna think like I don't think. But don't say I didn't do some shit that you didn't say that. And you didn't say that.
Okay.
And you didn't. I was just making it for it being out there in the air that for them, I watched the game. Okay? So that's it.
Stop worrying about other people, bro, Clark. Stop worrying about other people. You here with me and Keith.
Brian Lewis, you better leave. Brian Lewis, you always gonna be the ops anyway. That's all you want to do. You and Keisha, y'all be on that.
Brian Lewis, like
that stuff.
Stop it.
I know what you talking about, man. Nobody even he said, "What you talking about, bro, Clark? What you talking about?"
Hey, Mitch. Hey, Mike. Hey, Michael White, help me, Mike. Help me, Mike. Mike be helping me. Help me, Mike.
Brian say.
Hey, Chicago cheater, help me, Chicago cheater. Chicago cheater, help me. I'm getting double teamed every day.
Brian say, stop it, bro.
You say, stop it, bro.
I just told
Keisha, you about to get your blood pressure.
Keisha, don't tell me nothing about no goddamn Brian Lewis. Did you hear me? Don't you fucking your other brother who messy as hell. Don't tell me nothing about that.
What you over here talking about?
And then look, big girl. Hey, look on my show. Big girl clowning me on TikTok. I'm on TikTok Live. Big girl, look, I got She Wins on the YouTube and Big Girl on the goddamn on the TikToks. They hazing me and shit. I'm like, I can't fucking win. All my sisters is. All of them is some millions, y'all. I'm telling y'all, it's really hard. Because I got 8 daughters. I got 8 daughters. I got a wife. I got Keisha, Tony, and the rest, man.
Michael White said, we're having a help, bro, Claude.
Girl.
Call Kia nurse.
That's what I'm laughing at, girl. He said, call Kia nurse. He having a blood pressure. Call Kia nurse. Hey, you know what? Every time you come up here, you start crashing out. We're just gonna say call Kia nurse. That's gonna be the new word.
I use the bullhorn. I use the bullhorn. He
probably got Kia nurse on speed dial. He probably got.
Hey, Chat, I ain't used the horn because the boss told me I can't do it. Keisha told me I can't do shit. So I couldn't use the horn.
This is Tony platform.
This is Tony platform. And I couldn't
no
do
horns,
it.
no
So
horns
y'all
over
didn't
here.
see the horn. So because I'm over here, I respected somebody else's platform. But I definitely gonna crash the fuck out. I'm just saying.
I don't know what you want to crash out for.
So let me get this straight. I just got
I love
one
my
question.
Blakesy.
I got one question.
Go ahead, Keisha.
There go Keisha.
So
Yeah.
if the Vanderbilt Commodores go into the tournament,
They not ready.
And they have to rely on the freshie to bring them home. Because it sounds like Bro Claude is saying Blake's gonna be Blake's. And Passat did show up in this game, but it didn't matter.
Yeah.
And and Washington was doing her double, but she wasn't as efficient as she should have been. Y'all saying it all hinges on whether Gavin is gonna have a good game along with Blake. If she don't have a good game along with Blake's, they going down in Chinatown. Is that what we saying?
They going down.
That's what Broke Law saying. That's what Broke Law said.
They going down. They going down in Chinatown.
I'm gonna say the same thing, Keisha, because if you get to this point, well, I'm gonna say if you get to this point, right, where you're only relying on the one player, you can put yourself in a jam. But it doesn't mean that the rest of the team won't step up. This team is used to Michaela doing what she do. So when this here happens, that is out of the norm. They don't know. It's like trying to figure, okay, well, what do I do next? Is their question. Can they figure it out? Probably so, but they probably need to be put in this situation again. Because the 3 games they lost have been to games that they should have won, and the games that you thought that they might lose, they won, right? Because they put their best foot forward. So it's not to say that it's not there, that they can't do it. I think that they can do it. I think it's going to be tough because they haven't been put through that type of test, only because Michaela Blakes has been able to still get through the toughest times. So although this was a tough game, she still put up 27 points, right? And that's where Brooke Clark was going with that. It was a tough game. She still put up 27 points by way of the free throw line. However, in the other areas where they need her, she has to be present. Defensively, she did a pretty good job. She had them overturn 2 calls that the refs was just like, no, it belongs to Georgia. And she's like, huh? Wait a minute. She told her coach,
no, you got to fight.
No,
Kim Mulkey like Kim Mulkey.
So
hey, I'm
I like the fact that her coach trusts her enough that when she says do this, it's really real. Because one thing Michaela Blakes doesn't do is complain. She doesn't complain. She gets back on defense. She doesn't let the game lag because she's whining about something. She gets back. If it was out on her, she would have just simply went back. But if she didn't, she's looking at the ref like, well, wait a minute. It went out on her leg. Are you serious? Okay, no, coach. Right. And so she did that twice, and both times she was correct, which, you need to do. And your coach needs to have that trust in you and hopes that it's going to come out in their favor. So you want that to happen. It's just in this game, the coach seemed to me to be more lost than the players, because you had the other coaches calling the plays in a timeout, talking to the team. Another coach in the last few seconds coming down the stretch, drawing up the play, and the coach just standing there like, okay, well, what are we doing? Oh, okay. Yeah, now do that. To me, that's a coach that's lost.
Yeah, well, yeah,
right?
Well, like remember what I told you. This is her. She has that player that's going to make her better, right? Most times coaches make the players better, but she's a coach where her player is making her better. She is getting better because, of course, from last year and then this year's, she's becoming a better coach, and then she's got pieces around her to help her with that knowledge. 2 things, Keisha. Hey, Keisha, get your fucking brother Brian Lewis. This is my last time with this bullshit.
He said, Keisha, you would go rub Sloop.
Get your goddamn brother. Keisha, Don't laugh
Calm
at that
down.
shit, Keisha. Tony, you.
Because you out there rubbing.
Funny.
Wait,
That's
what Brian
funny.
Lewis say?
Lewis said, "Go use some of that shea butter to rub Sloot knees down to calm down."
Okay. All right, Brian Lewis.
I don't know what you want me to say.
Oh,
What you want me to tell Brian Lewis to stop?
you Sloot right there. He said, "Get the shea butter and rub her knees down."
Tony, don't be egging him on. Got that just told you.
She's gonna be ready to play because that's your point guard right there.
That ain't none of my point guard. My point guard played last night. Nanny boo.
You would go rub Sloot bad knees.
Keisha, didn't I just? Oh, you repeat?
Oh my God!
You
So you gave up on Haley Van Lith?
No, I think Haley. I think me.
Oh, you put him in the trick bag.
No, Keisha. If you trade on me, I'm gonna call you out. Me and Keisha said that Haley should be in her spot where she should be. She's an undersized
which
two.
is a two.
She's not supposed to be doing that. Okay, she can do it sometimes, but that's not her position, which is a conundrum. Me and Keisha both agree
at having the ball if she's playing.
They need. So what I said, so you will have the Tony already know. What I said, Keisha, is that for my 5th pick, I want a point guard.
Oh,
for this team. For this team. Now I want Raven. I want Raven, and I want or if I can't get Raven, I want Kiki Rice. But Raven gonna be available. I would not try to.
What's guy want?
They gonna get Fly. They gonna get Fly tonight. They're gonna do that. But I would get Raven over both of them because we need a point guard, and we'll have a point guard for the next 4 years.
So
under a rookie contract.
So what you think? And I'm gonna put it out there. You think that Mama Reese going to the game last night was to kind of get some settlement before Flage, I guess, attempts to come to the sky? Since you said she's coming to the sky,
I believe so. I believe she's coming. I told Keisha this. I believe she coming because
why would she want to come and play for the sky? But why do you think? Why do you
she can't choose where she gonna play? She can't choose.
I'm saying, but why do you think that this?
Because
would be
I think that they trying to do this, Tony.
So
they trying to line
so he can pocket some more. So
RJ brings up.
Some more.
You know him. You know that buzzard, that bastard. You know what he, instead of doing something sensible, which is Raven or Kiki.
Michael White, stop it!
What is that?
He say, next thing you know, bro, Claude be telling us how fast Rachel Banner runs. Michael White, bro, you were supposed to be helping me. You supposed to be helping me. Keisha, you just over there.
Say you be telling them lies. That's what
Mama Reese always catches the game. She does. She does. I was being funny and a little facetious at the same time when I asked that question.
Michael White said, "Look,
he always catches the LSU game against South Carolina for sure." But also, you got to know that Raven's one of her babies because that's one of Angel Reese's closest friends too. So she is not only there just to see LSU because that's Angel's alumni. She's also there to see Raven and Raven's mom. So you know that Raven and Angel are very close.
All I know is Bro Clark gonna sure be making a lot of shea butter coming this season.
You better Keisha. I'm finna get up off of here because you it's almost 7 o'clock anyway. I ain't finna be watching. I got a game. I got TCU to do. I ain't trying to hear with Keisha.
Oh, you gonna do a TCU?
I'm doing it with you.
Okay, come on then. Shit. Let me get the let me get myself together, y'all.
I can do it on my own.
No, we gonna do it over here. Let me get myself together, y'all.
I can do it by myself.
No, you ain't doing it by your damn self. We don't trust you no more.
See, that's what I'm saying. I'm glad. See, I can't make this shit up. But Tony gonna be the first one to say she ain't say shit. Y'all see this shit? Don't chat. I'm fucking abused. I'm abused.
Look, and here comes Jacob. Jacob said, "Nah, you be bullshitting. That's why we always against you."
That's why you saw. Hey, Jacob. That's why you saw me win last night.
Oh my goodness.
Here we go.
Jacob. That's why in the 1v1, that's why I'm only got one off in the 1v1 because I know my players. Anyway, you a hater too, and you a wavy guy. Nah, you like this, Jacob. I don't know if you a fucking fish or a snake. I don't know which one.
Here we go.
You know what I'm saying? I might call you a butterfly.
You're gonna be a fish. Oh man,
gefilte
fish.
Gefilte fish.
Gefilte fish.
Let's say Bro Claude, Raven, and Haley Van Lift in the backcourt together. That's not good. Who? See? Did I say anything about Haley? All I said was responsible. What Tony talked about Haley. I said she needs to be in her own position. I don't see Haley starting no time soon for this team. But Raven, I want Raven to be my starting point guard. So I'm just saying, Keisha, you a fucking messy.
I didn't do nothing.
Didn't I tell you to get Brian Lewis? Didn't I tell you? Brian Lewis, now here come big girl ass. He said, Tony, did you learn from last night TCU gonna lose if you bet broke? Big girl, big girl. See, I just gave you last. See, I told y'all, didn't I tell y'all, chat, the people that's gonna be looking, I get abused. This is my other sister. She the third. She the other sister. And ADP too. ADP somewhere missing. She around there trying to cry. ADP, you better have because you ain't want me on your head because you scared.
Don't be messing with her today.
ADP, you didn't want me on your head. You ain't nowhere to be found, Keisha. She frogs and crickets around here. Even baby Paige showed up. Baby Paige showed up and gave me some love.
Crickets.
Yeah, frogs
and crickets. That's
what
he said.
Frogs and crickets for ADP.
He said frogs and crickets.
I'm finna put that in our personal chat. Frogs and crickets. And big girl, don't you say nothing to me because you was wrong. And to show your basketball intelligence. Because you said that LSU was going to win. And you told me to shut up. That's what you told me to do. But I ain't shutting up, big girl, because I'm scared of you right now. But later on, I ain't going to be scared of you. Nat.
Oh, okay. Later on, you ain't going to be scared.
Later on? Okay.
That's when I'm off the air.
Oh.
So a dummy.
It say, Bro Claude, like mama, I need a bottle, nanny nanny boo boo. Yeah, dear, I need a bottle. Nanny nanny boo boo, y'all. Weren't you crashing out like a 5-year-old the first quarter?
Wow.
Jacob, I don't know whose side you be on. I don't we all don't trust you up here on this panel because you might stab and shoot us or do something we don't know. We got to watch you. We going to put you in a cage.
No, you got to watch him.
ADP
Jacob is cool.
He will be taking some time off live for a minute. She did.
Yeah, she did say that. Yeah. You know what today is, right?
Oh, no, we'll talk about it later. Yeah, we'll talk about it.
She's taking some time. She says she'll see us Tuesday.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to shut up right now, big girl, but I don't care. Talking about Bro Claude, I'm still telling you, shut up.
Yes, indeed. Let's see who owns the court coming up because
hey, I love you too, Sister Shirley. See, that's my baby. Sister Shirley, always, you know, Mama owns.
You know what happened with what they say about Mama Shirley's, man. Mama Shirley's love the kids.
Shirley,
she love the kids.
Mama Shirley love all the kids. Mama Shirley love the kids. Say, Bro Claude do sloop bad knees, take the entire container of Shea.
Oh my God.
Get your motherfucking brother. I'm telling you. I'm not playing.
Oh man, I'm about to go on myself. Y'all gotta stop this.
You better get your brother, Keisha. Oh, you think this shit is hilarious, huh?
Oh, this shit is funny. It is funny.
See Chicago.
What you want me to do? These are our subscribers. What you want me to do?
Hey, brother Van. Hey, brother Van. See, I told you. See, when you ain't rolling with Rush, brother Van. See, you almost put money on LSU last night.
Oh, Lord,
you keep on not listening to what I say, like some of the mustards. You see, you better roll with Rush, Van. I don't know what I got to do to convince you. Didn't you see me do with the Bears the whole time? Boy, what I got to give some respect.
Just the craziness. Just the craziness.
I'm saying, brother Van almost lost all his money.
You think, and you wonder why people be roasting you. This is why. Right here.
I just
this is why you get
yeah, this is why. This is why. My iPad, it should be charged up. Let's see.
This is why you get roasted all the time.
I didn't say nothing. We finished. Hey, say Keisha, did you know that was the same ref that did give Baylor the call against UConn all year?
No, I didn't know that. I did not know that, big girl.
No, Keisha say, hey, big girl, that shit don't matter. Keisha say them refs don't be cheat.
You say they cheat every game, every time.
I
don't even know why you watch sports anymore. All the refs is cheating.
Yeah. Everybody cheat.
I'm saying the refs is like the police to me.
You.
The refs like the police. I don't trust them.
Well, that is very obvious.
You can't trust them. You can't trust them.
No.
Tony
egging me on. Tony egging me on. You know what I'm saying, Tony?
We got 3 minutes for this next game starts.
Yeah, I better go set it up.
All right, y'all go ahead.
Yeah, I'm setting it up right now while we're talking. I'm gonna shut this one out. I got a couple minutes before this game starts, y'all. Thank y'all for coming in. We get ready to switch.
Y'all. We appreciate you. Hey, big girl
versus West Virginia game.
Big girl,
come on back
Brian
in.
Lewis, boo boo.
And we love y'all. Until next time, we will catch you on the next rebound. And we out.